Hey guys, what's up? I hope you all are doing well and enjoy watching my video tutorial. So welcome all of you to my channel Study Desk of Anand, and in this sequel tutorial we are going to see DQL command. So let's get started. A DQL command is a data query language. So this is something when we wanted to project some information on console in a tabular format. So we use this DQL command. So DQL contains only select keyword. So this is the only command that is there in the SQL language. So this is used to display the table attribute and column information on the console in the tabular format, as I earlier told you. So whatever the informations and amount of data we wanted to see for the analysis purpose to take some business decision, that we can project on a console in a tabular format. So the syntax of this DQL command is very straightforward. If you can see that here in the red color, this select is a keyword, and the whatever information we wanted to print on a console, so we can put here in the form of expression, or we can just print the column name if we wanted to see only the attributes informations. Then we can separate them by comma if there are multiple column we wanted to see on the tab on the console. And then there is a next keyword from keyword will decide like on which table we wanted to see information, so we can put the table name on which we wanted to retrieve any informations. So the table name should be provided here, and this can be any name which is present in the database. And this where clause is used to do some kind of filterings, like if we want do not want a record which is not there, or the record is missing, or if we wanted to retrieve a data for year 2020 only, so that we can include in these conditions. And this where clause will filter only those required informations which satisfy these conditions. So let's see in the practicals. Yes, so as we are here in our demo DB, and we have our table created employee, so let's see how this will project. So this is very simple. Select star from employee, where select is a keyword, and this star, or somewhere it is called as a asterisk. So this means we are displaying all of the informations to the console, and the from is a keyword, and this employee is a table that is present in the demo DB. So I'll quickly show you. Yes, you can see that employee table is present here. So I'm just firing this query. So you can see that all information which is present in the employee table is displayed on the console in the tabular format. So where if you can see that at the top of this header, this is the attribute name. So this is the ID attribute, and this is the name of employee and salary and hire date. But if you wanted to see only employee ID, name and hire date, we do not want to see display this confidential information salary. So that we can do with the help of providing the attribute name separated by comma on after the select statement. So that I can do here. I'm just putting ID, name, comma hire date, and I will just execute this query. So if it doesn't require to project all information, so I recommend that only select the required column. This will also help in the performance when we are doing a complex query. So in the complex query, it will retrieve informations only the required field that we wanted to project, and it will reduce the network traffic. So that will help us in the performance. So it's best practice to only project those attributes that are required. Do not go for the select star until or unless it is required. So the second part of this syntax is a filter where clause. So now I wanted to see the employee who is hired on this date 2020-01-01. So I wanted to see how many of the employee is joined on this date, so that we can see with the help of this where clause with the hire date conditions, where hire date is equal to 2020-01-01. So I will just provide an hyphen here. Yes, so there are three employees which are hired on this date, and that we can see on the console in the tabular format. So guys, there is a lot of thing on this select statement, so I'm definitely going to cover when I will start with the question and answers rounds, wherever we are going to see the some complex problem. So at that time we will use the this TQL commands in a detailed fashions, and I will also cover the group by and analytic functions at that moment. So for this time, that's it about the this video tutorial. So still till then, guys, take care and stay safe and happy learning.